Hello? Hello? Boman? Yes, sir. This is Dave Anand speaking. प्रॉब्लम क्या है? भेजो, मैं करता हूँ, वीजा करके देता हूँ. कल सुबह 9 बजे जाना. Sharp 9 o'clock. I reached there at 9 o'clock and my phone rings. पहुँच गए? I said, yeah.
So you started your journey, movie journey at the age of 44. You've been a huge movie buff, as I think all of us who've been talking to you for the last 2 days have recognized. You know so much about Hindi films. Obviously, you know so much about Hollywood films.
You're saying this because I'm older than you. That's why I know. Yeah, you're rubbing it.
You're younger than me, sir. You're much younger than me. So I'm sure that you must have had your share of heroes, movie heroes. When you get a call from someone like Dev Anand sir, how do you respond when you get a phone call?
I stood at attention. Hello? Hello? Boman? Yes, sir. This is Dave Anand speaking. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'd like you to... Where have you been? Where have I been? Idhar hi Bombay mein hu. Saying, where have you been all these years? Come and share a cup of tea with me. I said, great. That's great. And it was so amazing. It was so amazing. He called me to do a film of his. I didn't discuss money. I didn't discuss nothing. I said, love to be part of that aura. And one day, I'm sitting on the set, and the assistants all come, and the assistants are all 20 years, you know, they're all in their 60s, okay, by the way, because he was 80 something then, and he's had those assistants for years, and he comes and the assistants come with a bouquet of flowers. I said, what's this for? He's saying, here's a bouquet of flowers. I said, what for? He says, we made a big mistake. I said, what? They threw me out of the film or what? He's saying, no. That day I was not shooting. And Dev Saab was very upset that they didn't inform me and call me by mistake. So I was shooting 4 days in a row, one gap, and then next 3 days, whatever. So they called me, they made a mistake, and Dev Saab was really, really angry with them. Do not waste people's time. Respect people's time. And he sent me flowers. I apologize on behalf of the entire unit, Dev Anand. Who does that? A man of his stature, who does that to a newcomer? I think we are slowly losing that little old world touch of grace and kindness. And I'm so lucky to have worked with people like that teach us that kind of thing. Dev Saab taught me that. It was such a touching moment for me.
So you enjoy a tremendous goodwill within the industry. Everyone loves you. Everyone has wonderful things to say about you.
Are you listening, Zenobia?
You work with so many great people. You work with Mr. Yash Chopra.
Yes.
And he bestowed upon you amazing kindness as well.
Yeah.
Please tell us what really happened.
So I did a film with Yash Uncle. I stepped in for Mr. Om Puri. He had a slip disc and the set was erected and he had nowhere to go. He called me in the night and says, Boman, aaja yaar, main problem mein hu. And I went that very night from another shoot and did the film. Many years later, I had to go to Switzerland for some work. And my passport had just come in from another consulate just 2 days before, and there was no way I would have gotten that visa. So Karan Johar called me for something and said, why are you sounding like that? I am very upset. I don't think I'll be able to fulfill a duty that I have been committed to, and that's upsetting me. So he says, call up Yash Uncle. I said, you crazy? Call up Yash Uncle? I said, no, for a visa? He said, I can't do that. He said, no, call him up. I said, I am not doing that. Guess what? Yash Uncle calls me. Karan tells him, Boman is in trouble. He needs a visa. Now, problem क्या है? भेजो, मैं करता हूँ, वीजा करके देता हूँ. I'm saying to myself, I can't believe this. This man of this stature is calling me up to get me a visa. कभी चाहिए visa? I said, I need it tomorrow. हो जाएगा? कल सुबह 9 बजे जाना. Sharp 9 o'clock. I said, okay, sir. 9 o'clock. Be alert. Late मत जाना. Late मत जाना. I reached there at 9 o'clock and my phone rings. पहुँच गए? I said, yeah. पहुँच गए, अच्छा ऊपर जाओ. I go up there, guys waiting for me outside the Swiss consulate. They escort me up. They go there, tapak, bang my visa, and I come out in 10 minutes. मिल गया? I said, yeah. I'm stunned. Next time I won't do. I said, no, sir. You're going alone. I said, yeah, because you're not taking your wife. Next time take your wife. Then only I'll do. You calm all the time. Calm. Honeymoon pe jao, yaar. And I tell you this, you know, That's the epitome of humility and the epitome of using your office to help people, your good name to help people. And that's another lesson, like I learned about the Norwegian gentleman, the Norwegian culture, that you gotta help people. This is your time. If you have in a position of certain power or knowledge or experience, share. He used his office to make and followed it up. If I make a call to someone, I said, okay, now up to you, go ahead and do it. He calls up to check. Well, yeah, check it. Kitne din ka tha? Bola, "Achha, theek hai." He doesn't need to do that. I think this is the greatest lesson for us. Use your good offices to help people.
Wow. Yesterday you mentioned that your mom would have asked you that, did they give you love? Did they give you respect? Now, you're part of 83, that is Kabir Khan's 83, and you're playing Farooq Engineer. It's a small role apparently, but the way they splashed your entry in the movie, the sort of respect that they showed you, it was as if it's like a legend has joined, and Ranveer is excited, Kabir is excited. Does that overwhelm you?
Yeah, it does. I don't sometimes feel I don't deserve all that, But I think they do it because they genuinely mean it.
Absolutely.
I think they do it because they genuinely mean it. It's all very genuine. And I feel sometimes I just say, this is my favorite line, I think I said to you. All up till now, I just thought I was doing my job, nothing else. Honestly. You're supposed to do your job and do your job well. But I'm overwhelmed with when people react that way. I'm overwhelmed with the love I received here in Norway. I feel sometimes it should not distract you from your drive and your future goals. Because you turn around and say, "Ye to acha hai. Relax, now it's time to retire. It's time to sit back, kick up your heels and have a nice glass of gin." Later. But that's the deal that I feel, that sometimes you must know how to deal with the love, how to deal with the accolades, how to deal with fame. Because love you can deal with because it softens you. Accolades is difficult because it excites your ego, accolades. But fame is like opium. It gives you a high and then destroys you. And I feel so dangerous. I'll tell you this, Ranveer is such a sweet guy, and he wrote a beautiful thing on Instagram for me, and I don't know how to I can't even say thank you. I met him at Yash Raj Films. He came up to me when he had just done his first film. I said, "Yeah, you're very good," and I said, give me some acting. I said, I don't think we have the time for that right now. All I can tell you is, people will come, people will go, but you'll have a longer innings, and you learn how to act for all your life if you just remain humble. If you remain humble, the opium will not hit you.
Wow.
Don't let the opium get the better of you. And he's look at the energy the boy has. He's going from strength to strength, and he's so hardworking. And I think he's enjoying. You have to enjoy the fame, but don't let it make you hallucinate that you're Emperor Nero. You'll burn on all of Rome and burn yourself with it.